Let's shift our focus to India's Jammu and Kashmir, where the security forces are on high alert as the situation in the region is tense. The valley is witnessing encounter one after the other. In the latest, Pak-Backed terrorists fire indiscriminately upon a police naka party in Srinagar Lal Bazar area. In the terror incident, an ASI Mushtaq Ahmad was killed and 2 constables suffered injuries in the attack. A report.
Pak-backed terrorists seem hell-bent to resurrect violence in Jammu and Kashmir. The region is witnessing encounters one after the other. Pak-backed terrorists are not only targeting innocent unarmed civilians but also the security forces in the region. In the most recent incident, terrorists in Srinagar's Lal Bazar neighborhood opened fire on the police officers. Mushtaq Ahmad, an assistant sub-inspector, was killed in the attack, while Fayaz Ahmad and Abu Bakr, 2 constables, suffered injuries. Mushtaq Ahmad's family, drowned in sadness over the cold-blooded murder, remain inconsolable, with tears continuously rolling down their eyes. His wife kept crying copiously over the sudden tragic death of a husband.
टेररिस्ट ने कारनामा हमला किया, अंधाधुंध आके फायरिंग कर दिया, जिसमें हमारे एक ASI मुश्ताक साहब शहीद हो गए। 2 पुलिसकर्मी और जख्मी हैं। मैं अभी हॉस्पिटल से मिल के आया हूँ, दोनों स्टेबल हैं और इसमें CC फुटेज का हम लोग एनालिसिस कर रहे हैं। जो इसमें पाया जाएगा उसको बहुत जल्दी न्यूट्रलाइज करेंगे हम लोग।
Islamabad is consistently making efforts to escalate terror-related activities in Jammu and Kashmir. This has been happening in the last 3 to 4 weeks, and it is coinciding with the situation in Pakistan. Their economy is in doldrums, inflation is at its peak, the army is being openly questioned. These instances have never happened in Pakistan, so a diversion is created by engineering attacks in Kashmir. Following the incidents of targeted killings in Kashmir, further threatening the minor community, the security forces are on the alert to neutralize any violent situation. In the latest, Indian security forces have neutralized a Jaish terrorist identified as Kaisar Koka, active since 2018 in Avantipora town of Kashmir. According to Jammu and Kashmir recent report, a total of 118 terrorists have been gunned down in the Kashmir Valley this year. Jammu and Kashmir police have revealed this report, and it is further learned that out of 118, as many as 32 foreign terrorists have been killed. Last year in 2021, a total of 55 terrorists were killed in the same period.
Pakistan has always kept denying that it is training, recruiting and sending these terrorists across the border into Indian territory of Kashmir to create mayhem. But facts are otherwise. And it is now known by all the countries in the world that Pakistan is the mother of terrorism. Pakistan ISI is the one which is recruiting, which is training, setting up the training camps and then facilitating the infiltration into India. And also keeping a direct contact with all those terrorists and the underground, overground workers in India and asking them to do what it wants.
Thousands of Kashmiris have lost their lives in proxy wars orchestrated by Pakistan, and they continue to suffer due to terrorist groups supported by the Pakistan Army and spy agency, the ASI. Islamabad is unlikely to end its proxy war in Kashmir because it's the most cost-effective way of bleeding India through 1,000 cuts. Hence, authorities in Kashmir need to tackle the situation. Jammu and Kashmir police and security forces have to work in synergy as hard intelligence is required to tackle the situation. There is an urgent need to break the chain of these attacks.